Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Mr. Smooth 152, aka the Shooter. And you already know what it is when you see my face up on the screen, right? Yeah, story time for that ass. It's been a minute since I've been up here. Took a little time off, you know what I mean? Rejuvenate my mind, get some things in order, things like that. But I appreciate y'all. But I need y'all to do one thing for me, because y'all been slipping. I need you to hit the like button and run them views up for me. You know what I mean? Tell a friend to come through the Smooth Game and be a part of this. You know what I mean? So let's get into the story time. We got some Russian cream right here today. Some new shit. First time trying this. Called Russian cream. And I ain't talking about the blunt. But yeah, let's jump into it. It's gonna be a wild one right here. You know what I mean? And this one takes place a couple of years ago. And this take place back when my cousin was still alive. You know what I mean? And it was one of them situations where you thought you had everything under control, but you really didn't. And the shit came back to blow up in your face. So boom, let's get into this shit like this. Me and my cousin, right? We was out doing our numbers one day, just chilling. And this is when I had moved the 15 Summit between Walnut and Arlington and shit. And he had moved in with me and shit, got the crib together. Now, this dude thought just because you was light skinned, you could mac anything you want. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you thought that was gonna happen for you, right? So boom. Cuz was dealing with this chick named Kia, right? Now the other chick, I forgot her name. But if I remember it, I'll say it. But I think her name was Cornice or some shit like that. But we just gonna call her Red Car, right? So boom. I know where cuz met her Kia at and shit, cause Kia been around for a minute. You know what I mean? So boom, I'm familiar with her. The new chick, I don't know where she came from. Until one day, cuz called me and like, yo, come outside, I'm about to come pick you up. I'm at work. Alright, cool. I come outside, he pull up, I jump in the car with him. At this time, this nigga was doing delivery service for auto part company. You know what I mean? He was delivering auto parts to different places and shit. So he called me, I went around with him that day and shit. So boom. He was telling me he went to go make the delivery. And as he was coming out the store, a chick was coming in. So he was like, excuse me, and he stopped her. And he bagged her. So he was like, yo, how I'm gonna play this because Shorty wanna come to the crib. How the fuck you plan on doing that, bro? And you got Kia at the crib. He is like, well, this is how you have to play it off. And I don't know how this shit gonna work, but you gonna have to act like Kia your girl. What? Nah, my nigga, I'm not getting in the middle of your bullshit. Nah. That's not gonna happen. Know what I mean? So you gotta come up with some other solution. But that right there could be ugly for your ass. He's like, nah, once I get in the house and, you know what I mean, and break it down to her, hopefully I'll be able to explain them. I want both of y'all, and y'all need to come together and agree with this. My nigga, you trying to start a poly life? I don't think that's gonna be working for you. Know what I mean? So I'll go along with it. But if that shit don't work, it's gonna backfire on you, bro, and I can't do but so much. So boom, alright. We go deliver this shit for him. Know what I mean? And we riding around for a while, dropping shit off. She called dude. So cuz answered the phone like, "Yo, what's up?" She like, "What time you get off? I'm trying to come see you." So he was like, I get off like about 5, 6 o'clock. I'll call you and let you know. She's like, "All right, bet, cool." Hung up the phone. He was like, "See, she beasting already trying to come through." I'm like, "Where's she from?" She like, "She's from Jersey City." Now, if y'all remember, I got a video, story time, about the shootout in JC. This is the cuz that was with me. And that's the chick that we was going to see in Jersey City before that shit happened. So yeah, go back and check out the shootout from JC. The shootout in JC. Yeah, go check that out. So boom. He brainstorming, like, "Yo, listen, I'm gonna go in the house, I'm gonna talk to Kia, and I'm gonna see what she say about this shit. And hopefully she agree with the shit, like, boom. Or she just play it off and let me do my thing." I said, "Well, the best thing for you to do is to tell Kia that this bitch got some bread. You trying to fuck for some bread, like, you trying to get paid for the shit, like, something. Make her feel like it's beneficial for the both of y'all. Like, don't just say it ain't. It just, you know." So he was like, "All right, I'm gonna think of something." So boom, we skate off. We go back to the job. He punch out. We jump in the car and we leave. So boom, we get back to the house. Key in the crib. So I go in the crib, but we lived in the basement. Had a basement apartment. So you walk up the side of the building, go straight to the back, and go down the stairs. That's where my door was at, in the back of the building and shit. So when you walk into my door, you walk right to the kitchen. So if you keep going straight to the back, you're gonna go past the bathroom, then you're gonna go to Cuz room, and through Cuz room, we had a little off room over there that was called the smoke room. We had a TV in there, a couch in there, a couple of chairs in there, TV and shit. Play the game in there and smoke. You know what I mean? So he goes in the room with Kia. I'm in the kitchen still. At this time, I had a red-nosed pit bull named Redman. So Redman's sitting on the floor. I feed him. I go in the cabinet. I grab some snacks. And I go in the smoke room. I sit on the couch. I bust down the Dutch, grab the can. I'm busting down, about to roll up. So I didn't close the door all the way. I wanted to hear what type of shit he wanted to say to this chick. You know what I mean? So I knew if I need to follow up on his story or whatever. So I'm sitting there rolling up, listening to this shit, and all of a sudden, I say about a good 15 minutes into the conversation, I done lit the blunt, I'm smoking, and I'm sitting there with the TV on, but the volume down low, so I could really hear. So he said something to her, and she was like, "What the fuck I look like? Some floozy flunky, some type," she said some floozy flunky, I need a bitch girlfriend type. She said some off the wall shit to this nigga. And got up and walked out, walked in the kitchen and shit, right? So when she walked up in the kitchen, the nigga jumped up with the bed and come in the room like, "Yo, I need help." "What the fuck you mean you need help?" Like, fuck. So you're like, "I'm gonna play it off like this. I'm gonna see what she say." So the nigga goes in the kitchen. They in there talking. So I come out the smoke room with the blood in my hand. Now I'm at the front of the house. come out the smoke room. So I'm walking through his room again, walking past the bathroom, in the kitchen where they are. Got the blood on my hand. I look at the nigga, and I turn. Because there's another door off the kitchen. So when you go to the door, you're in the living room. So I go to the living room, and then there's my room right there. So I walk through the house, walk to the living room. I'm in my room. I'm in my room and shit. Boom. So I'm sitting there, and I'm listening. She was like, motherfucker, I ain't never gonna agree to no dumb shit like this ever again. Know what I mean? And I swear to God, it better be worth my motherfucking while to be sitting here playing stupid, acting like I'm not your girlfriend, just so you can get this bag off this bitch. I don't know what type of shit you thought was gonna happen, but you just better make this shit hurry up and get over with. So whatever he said, it must have got her attention. Because she started going crazy. Like, I ain't with this shit, but this bag better be worth it, you know what I mean? Better be worth my motherfucking time sitting here playing stupid like I ain't your girl or something. I'm supposed to be fucking with him. Nah, I don't like this shit, but fuck it. Do it. Oh, do it. So, I hear the door close. Boom. So, it's windows in my room. I could look out the window and see who come out the apartment. So, I look out the window and I see her going out front. Cuz come in the room like, it's going down. I was like, I heard this shit, son. She don't sound too happy about this shit. He's like, yo, I had to say what the bag in it for, you know what I mean? So now I gotta get this bitch, I gotta come up with a motherfucking plan, like, to give this bitch a bag or something. Or half a bag or something like. I'm like, you need to do what you gotta do, bro. So he's like, yo, how much we got on the re-up? Oh, no. You would not fuck it up the re-up just to get her to. He's like, yo, I'm gonna put it back on my next 2 checks. Nah, my nigga, then we gonna be out of. Nah, I'm good. Nah, don't, no. Nah, cuz I ain't doing that one. He's like, yo, I just need just give me like 300-400. Like, I ain't doing that. 300-400 in your next check. Like, you don't get paid till next week. So he's like, I know, but we need to re-up before next week. So what are you talking about? Better think of something else. Better rob that bitch or something. Or you better go to the motherfucking grandma. See your grandma and let you hold something. Because I'm not doing that one, bro. It's not dependable. You know what I mean? I know you're working all that shit, but it's still not dependable. They can fire you at tomorrow. So you're like, all right, that's cool, true. So he got on the phone, called Granny. Granny said, come get it. Easy. Spoil that light-skinned nigga. He said, I'll be back. I'm about to get some Granny. So niggas fly down to 17, the grandma house and shit. Comes back like a half hour later with the bread. I'm in the room, in the smoke room, rolling up again, and I'm watching TV, playing the game. Well, I'm playing the game this time, and I'm smoking the blunt. Kid never came back. She when she left out that door, she never came the fuck back. I don't know if she went to the park to go chill, think of mine, or she skated back to her mama house down in North, Georgia King Village. So, boy, she never came back. This nigga comes back. He's like, yo, she about to pull up. I say, yo, kid never came the fuck back. He's like, well, if she ain't never come the fuck back, oh, well, fuck it. Better for me. So, boom. She pulls up. He tells her to park the car. Boom. She come in the crib. I'm like, all right, bet. Cool. I'm about to walk Cool Joe. Redman and shit. So I chain Redman up. Come on, let's go. Yo, guys, I'll be back. I'm about to walk the dog. Do what you gotta do. So I leave. I go walking towards Arlington. And this shit hit. Yeah, this shit hit. So I'm walking down my block Summit toward Arlington. So when I get to the corner of Arlington, well, before I get to the corner of Arlington, really, I see a kid coming around the corner. So I'm like, oh, shit. So I stop her, And we start talking. I'm like, yo, what the fuck going on? Like, what happened? I heard you in spazzing and shit. Like, what's going on? She's like, nigga, don't try to play like you don't know. Y'all came in together. He told y'all what was going on. He told you what was going on. What? I wasn't with him when he came in the crib. I just was walking behind him when he came in the crib. We wasn't together. Know what I mean? So she was like, well, he trying to say he gonna fuck this bitch for a bag, know what I mean? Real quick, and he want me to play as your girlfriend. I said, oh. And you agree with that? She's like, yeah, as long as I told her to get this bag was worth it. I was like, oh. Well, she at the crib now and shit. That's where you going. She's like, yeah, I'm about to go back to the crib. So we walks back up the block. I walk across the street and tell Kia, come with me. We cross the street. Let the dog take a shit and all that shit. Boom. Then we go across the street back to the crib. Get back in the crib. I wasn't expecting cuz to be in this motherfucker already clapping cheeks. Cause when we came in the crib, now I give it to cuz. Cuz ain't clapped this chick's club. Cuz ain't clapped this girl cheeks in his bed with Kia sleep at. He went in the front in the smoke room and clapped the chick on the pull-out couch that's in there. I'm like, yo, this nigga wildin'. So he had the door open, and when we came in the house, we heard it. So I'm like, yo, just come on. Like, nah. No, what you mean, nah? Come on, you ain't got nothing to do with this. Don't fuck the bag up. So she's like, I just want to see what this bitch look. You gonna see what she look like when everything is over with. I'm listening for the shit. Like, when they done, they gonna come out. We can just, oh, how you doing, blah, blah, blah. And then you get to meet her and then just don't go crazy and punch the bitch in the face. She's like, I'm not gonna do nothing. Just, yeah, don't jeopardize your bag. That's what it's for you. So, we go in the room and shit. We chilling. We smoking. Talking. Shit. Like 30 minutes later, I hear the nigga go in the bathroom. Or somebody go in the bathroom. So I like, stay right here. So I walk to the living room. I'm like, yo, cousin. Yeah, like, yo. I said, where you at? I'm in the room. It's like, damn, I didn't know you was there. So I go in the room. He was like, where Kia? But he ain't saying it loud. He just mouthed the shit. I said, shit in the room. He was like, oh, all right. Keep her there. All right, I got you. I'm going to keep her there. No problem. I got you. So he get up. He start getting dressed. Shorty come out the bathroom and them coming out the room and we bump right into the boom. And I'm looking at her like, how you doing? She's like, oh, how you doing? I'm like, it's okay, it's all good. Go ahead. So she went in the room and started getting dressed. So I go in the room and I'm still listening. Cuz come out the room and he's standing in the kitchen and he called Redman. So when he called Redman, we both came out the room behind the dog. But as we was coming in the kitchen, she was coming in the kitchen. She was like, oh, how you doing? She was like, that's your girlfriend? I was like, yeah. She was like, hi. And she spoke, how you doing? And it was real awkward, yo. It was really fucking awkward. Like, cause they look at each other like, and I'm looking at Kia's face, like, So I just grabbed her around her neck and like I started roughing with her, like, stop playing, yo. I'm in her ear, like, stop fucking playing, yo. Stop playing with her and shit, right? So I swing her off, I grab her off and we spin off to the game room and shit. Boom. Go up in the game room and shit. And I'm like, alright, you need something from the store? She's like, yeah, I need to get up out of here. I need to go to the store. So Cuz was like, before we got a chance to say that, walk out the door, Cuz was like, yo, I'll be right back. He said, I'll be right back. And he walked out. So I guess he was walking straight to the car or whatever. Boom. So when he walked her back to the car, you would see it all in her face. Kia was not happy with this shit. She was so pissed. Face red as hell, like she just wanted to just get this nigga pieces, like body blows, but she sucked it up for the team, right? And she took that L, right? But you know what you was getting yourself into. You know what type of nigga you were dealing with when you first fucked with the nigga. Like, you already knew something had to be up with this nigga. Come on. I mean, you know how the light skin niggas get down. They grind me with it. So, boom. That's what happened, yo, and the shit was crazy. And he came back in the crib, and he was like, yo, here. Shorty ripped him off like 1,500. He gave her 5, like, boom. She's like, how much they gave you? 1,000. Really, the 1,500 he told me. So he gave her 5 and kept the rack. Now, here's the crazy part. Don't you know she thought that was it, one and done? No. They kept fucking with each other and she didn't know until they bumped heads. Yeah. Cuz slipped up and did some goofy shit. And they bumped heads. And boy, when I tell you, that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. But yo, this is your boy Mr. Smooth 152, aka the Shooter. Till next time, I'm gone, yo.